Yo, what's up? We are here for another episode of Genie Talks. I already know some of the things I want to talk about, so I'm gonna just set this timer for 30 minutes and let's get into it, bro. Alright, first things first is paying attention to life. Cause life is like always trying to show you something. You know what I'm saying? Like your environment a lot of times is reflective of what's going on inside of you. And like there's always some type of sign on the outside world. Let me give you guys an example of why you should pay attention to life. So yesterday, right, I was about to hop inside the shower. Then I peeped, holy shit, there is no paper towels inside of my bathroom, right? So I go out to like the cabinet, I guess you would call it. I don't fucking know. I open up my cabinet to get the paper towels, right? Nigga, I take out the paper towels, right? And then one toilet paper also falls down. And I'm like, okay, bet. This must mean that I need toilet paper also. Cause at first I was kind of mad, like I'm trying to hop in the shower, nigga. Fucking shit gotta fall for I gotta put it back. Then I'm like, hold the fuck up, nigga. I clearly need toilet paper. So I took the bitch, right? Went inside my bathroom. Guess what? I needed toilet paper also. And that's not even the only thing. Let me tell you another thing. While also about to hop inside the shower, right? I took off my anklets. Now when I took them off, my nigga, they formed a symbol. Let me show you. This is an actual symbol too. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all this shit, bro. Yeah, nigga, I took my shits off, just put them down, and they naturally form like that. Don't that shit look like this, my nigga? And I'm gonna tell you why this was so important. But later on that day, right? Well, later on that night, I shower, I'm chilling, about to watch some Netflix, right? I'm about to watch a show called Sense 8. The first episode tripped me the fuck out, I ain't gonna lie. But I kinda understand it, but it's at the same time, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, I opened up Netflix, nigga. Oh, y'all can't can y'all see that well? Damn, hold up. Let me try to zoom in type shit. Nigga, I opened up Netflix. Look, like, what the fuck? Like the shit is following me everywhere, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That was a picture of my TV. It was just on that bitch, right? I'm like, oh shit. So that symbol is really important. And let me tell you a little bit about that symbol. So that symbol has many meanings, right? But the first very one was pretty much the interconnectedness of the body, mind, and spirit. It also represents the interconnectedness of all creation. And those two right there were very important for me because I've recently been tapping into like I have this Andromedan form, right? It's a girl, and pretty much it's like this ethereal black Andromedan, right? But like you can see the whole entire galaxy like in its skin. It's like it's black with stars on it and stuff like that. It literally looks like the fucking cosmos. You know what I'm trying to say? And those Andromedans, right? They pretty much decided like, listen, like we are the universe. Like you know what I'm saying? That's why they look like that. They just took the form of the whole universe. Like I am this. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that form is very connected to the whole entire universe. It's very interconnected. And right before seeing that symbol, right, I was inside the Discord and Cash was hosting like a class update kind of a thing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? While doing that, I'm like, let me, cause they started talking about like some time shit, right? I'm like, let me give y'all some sauce real quick, cause with Metatron's cube, right? If y'all ever, let me show you a picture of Metatron's cube, right? You know what I'm saying? Cause Metatron's cube is like, that's a very dope symbol with its meanings are so fucking layered. You know what? Its meanings are so layered. You know what I'm trying to say? Metatron's cube. It's like I should record this on like my fucking my on my OBS app. I think that's what it's called. And then I could have like moved the screen over and just showed it on my screen. But fuck it, I don't care. It's too late for that. Anyway, y'all see Metatron's cube, right? So let me get a different picture for y'all. Actually, I need a different one that shows it better. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, this one's good. You see this Metatron's cube, right? All right. So you see six circles on the outside, right? Then you see six on the inside and one inside the middle, right? So I was being shown a while ago that when it comes to like controlling time, they will always show me like these turning of wheels, and there'll be multiple wheels. It's this Metatron's cube shit. You see the outside six, right? If you turn the outside six, you speed up and slow down the out like you could speed up and slow down how time moves on the outside reality. You know what I'm saying? And then the inner six, right? The inner six, if you move those, you change your internal perception of time. So if you want to evolve fast as shit, you would slow down the outside shit, make pretty much everybody move slow, but then make yourself move fast as shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you could make yourself move slow while they move slow also, but then you're gonna be. It's like yeah, the outside gonna move slow, but then you gonna move slow also. So like nah, you slow down the outside and speed yourself up type shit. That way you evolve fast as shit while everything else is moving slow as hell. You know what I'm trying to say? And then the middle circle, right? The middle circle is kind of like you, but it symbolizes like it's like the eternal now. Like no time exists inside the middle circle. Like you stay inside the middle circle where no time exists, but then because you are inside the eternal now, you could control how time moves around you. You know what I'm trying to say? There's actually a show called 12 Monkeys, right? It's about time travel. And they give you these shots, right? Before going inside the time machine. It pretty much it makes time move around you. You know what I'm trying to say? They also have a substance, right? It's like this like tea that's made from like these red leaves. And when you drink it, it's like time can move around you also. So it's like with this shit, right? Instead of you being a part of the flow of time, you're inside the eternal now and you control how time moves around you. It's really fucking cool. So while talking about that to the Discord chat, right? Cass was like, you already know that Andromeda. Hold up. All right, anyway, bro. Shit be trying to blow me. Oh, I didn't even pause the timer. Let me add. All right, let me add like 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it was at 22. I'm gonna put it at 25 type shit. You know. Anyway, while talking about that symbol, Cash was like, you already know that you're gonna be using that a lot with your Andromedan form. I'm like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? I'm already knowing that shit. Cause Cash he's like me, he could read people. Actually, he was doing this shit way longer than I have. You know what I'm saying? I just got into the game and just start popping off. You know what I'm saying? Busting out the socks. You know what I'm saying? We be talking all the time cause like that's my guy, you know what I'm saying? Like we be just tapping in, getting the same information. That shit be dope. So he was telling me that shit, right? I'm like, bet. Especially because like when I first got into all this Starseed shit, that's when I very first got this ring. It's Metatron's cube, and I wasn't. They always told me that I'm not using it to its full potential, and I'm learning more about how to do that now. You know what I'm saying? And when I got this right, that was at a period of time where Andromedans were around me like heavy. Like I had a lot of Andromedan energy around me, you know what I'm saying? But then I started getting to, like the dragon stuff, like other shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything kind of came full circle. It's like when I first got to all this alien shit, they was trying to teach me about all this time manipulating space shit, but it's like I wasn't fully ready yet. So it's like I got an introduction, then they took me through like my whole evolution, and now I'm back at this point in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I brought it up because this Metatron's cube is very heavily Andromedan. You know, it has big Andromedan energy. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like it makes sense that I would use the Metatron's cube a lot with my black ethereal Andromedan form. But I said that because pretty much right, it was right after that Discord conversation that I hopped off Discord. I took my anklets off, put them down, and I got that new symbol. You see what I'm trying to say? So with all that being said, yeah, bro, like that symbol is gonna be pretty powerful, especially because we were talking about my Andromedan form that's interconnected with everything and everyone. Then I get a symbol that shows interconnectedness with all creation. It also has some more shit too. Like for example, right? You have see how it's like these see how it's like a I didn't mean to swipe over, my bad. See how it's like a triangle, right? Bam, 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 right? So think about the left is past, top is present, then the left is past, top is present, right is future. You know what I'm trying to say? And then the middle circle, that's the eternal now. You know what I'm trying to say? It also shows the left is time. Wait, let me think about it. Yeah, the left is time, the top is light, and the right is space. You could like interchange those, but light is at the top. So time, time, space, light. You know what I'm saying? There's also that too, because when you insert light into a vacuum, it creates time and space. And maybe the circle's the vacuum because I always saw like I'm like okay, like maybe the circle part is like the interconnectedness of time, space, and light because they are very interconnected. Because light, like I said, light inside the vacuum makes time and space. You know what I'm saying? And time comes from space due to the simple fact that time is the movement within inside of space. People say space and time are the same. They're actually not. You can have space without time, but you can't have time without space. So time is dependent on space, but space is not dependent on time. However, time and space are both dependent on light because when you see space outside, right, nigga, that's light. You know what I'm saying? This is like the what does light look like when it's all condensed? Nigga, it's black. You know what I'm saying? White reflects all light, black absorbs all light. You know what I'm saying? But you need light for the black shit. If there was no light, you wouldn't see anything. You wouldn't see black, white. You would see literally. It's like shit would be clear. There'll be nothing to fucking see when you go to sleep at night. I always say this shit. When you go to sleep, if you sleep for 8 hours, you don't see black for all 8. You don't dream for all 8. At some point, it's absolutely nothing. It would be like that without light. You only see shit because of fucking light. You know what I'm trying to say? Even if it's black shit. So with that being said, yeah, so space, right? You could have space, and if there's no movement inside the space, there's no fucking time. You know what I'm trying to say? However, they all are interconnected. So that could show the interconnectedness of time, space, and light, especially because with these symbols, right? These are like these two triangles are made from two Vesica Pisces, right? Vesica Pisces is where light is actually created at. You know what I'm trying to say? So there's a lot to the symbol. I know it also has like a the symbol also has a what's it called? What's the word I'm Oh, it has a relation to the Christian Trinity, but also just Trinities in general, you know what I'm saying? So like this is very important when it comes to the Trinity of creation, you know what I'm saying? It has more than this. It's also linked to some kind of pagan or Celtic god, I'm not fully sure, but yeah, I'm gonna be learning a lot about that symbol. The same way I'm learning about Metatron's cube. You know what I'm saying? So I got me a new symbol. Hey, hey, that is why you must pay attention to life. Even simple shit, right, bro? Me, I hate making my bed because, like, nigga, fuck, I'm gonna make my bed for it and come back just to mess it up again. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, making your bed could be very powerful because, like, this is why I say you gotta pay attention to your outside reality. Cause like for example, if your room is dirty, right? If your room is messy, right? Your mind's probably messy. Like me, right? I don't really get a dirty room, but I could have like fucking like clothes there, clothes there. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? And every time I like that, right? It's because my mind is just so like I don't like. I just want to be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm done. Like I just be all over the place. I don't be having time to go like, So whenever my room gets messy, I know, okay, my mind is messy. Nigga, put these clothes in the dirty clothes basket, you know what I'm saying? Wash the clothes type shit, nigga. And as far as making my bed, right? Even this morning, now I'm thinking about this morning, I did not make my fucking bed. God damn it. But like I said, I hate making my bed because, nigga, what the fuck am I making my bed for? Just for it to get fucking messed up again, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, right, it's very powerful because when you make your bed in the morning, it's like making your mind inside the morning. You know what I'm trying to say? Like your outside is a reflection of your inside. So when you make your bed, you kind of make your mind up. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like preparing your mind for the day type shit. That's why I want to start making my bed more often. You know what I'm trying to say? But there's so much stuff with this. Like there's been times where like it's like I'm trying to do something, right? But life is not letting me do it. And I could tell like, oh, I should be doing this. I need an example of that because there's an example of that happened that made me actually want to make this fucking like I was gonna make a whole separate video for this topic, but I'm like, fuck it, let me add this inside the whole podcast shit, right? I forgot what that moment. I should have wrote that shit down, bro. But I mean, let me give y'all another example, right? There's been times where like I'm about to meditate, right? And the time is like 10:15. I'm like, okay, that clearly means meditate for 15 minutes because when I get done, it's gonna be 10:30. Like to me, it just means that to me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I can look at the time and tell, like, okay, should I meditate for 10? Like, if it's 10:20, I'm like, okay, that's a 10-minute meditation. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I be doing shit like that. Like I pay attention to literally everything. Like if something's not working, why is it not working? Is it on some like negative energy trying to fuck with me or some shit? Or is it on some like I just shouldn't be doing this? And even when negative energy start fucking with you, it's like sometimes it's allowed because it makes you focus on different things. You know what I'm trying to say? Let me give you guys an example from somebody else's life without getting too deep. My boy Cash, right? He works a lot with kids, you know what I'm trying to say? But he's not like no weirdo. He really isn't. He's like one of the most like genuine people I fucking know, like dead ass, you know what I'm saying? But like he works with kids because like the kids in his neighborhood be like awakened. They have no one to really talk to about the shit, right? However, like some of the kids' parents didn't like that shit. And it's like they would pull up to his house and say certain things, you know what I'm trying to say? And the thing is, right? He saw from there that like you cannot fight this head on. He made a video about that shit actually, about how you can't fight certain things head on. And it's like negative shit was happening, but it made him focus on some other stuff, which you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk fully about that, but yeah, it's like certain stuff may happen, even if it's negatively influenced. It's like, okay, it's allowed to happen because it makes you focus on other things. You know what I'm trying to say? So you can't always get mad at life. You gotta observe it and find out why certain shit happens. And that's literally some fucking 5D shit. You know what I'm saying? We get to the fifth realm, the fifth density, you start seeing why shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what the fuck goes on, you start saying, oh, that happened because of this, that happened because of that. You know what I'm trying to say? You just understand why shit happened, you know? So yeah, pay attention to life and take signs from your life, bro. Life don't be random, my nigga. You know what I'm trying to say? So with that being said, let's get into Earth technology, bro, and how I fucking hate Earth technology, bro. Why does Earth technology not work? Like, why does this shit not work, bro? I made a whole TikTok about this shit because, like, I was so vexed. Like, oh my god. Like, first things first, right? Yesterday, right? I was trying to fucking log in to my fucking like account, right, to edit my website. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna send you a code to log in. I ain't get no code. I said resend code. I still ain't get no code. Nigga, I ain't get that code until 30 minutes later when I'm working out inside of my room. I didn't feel like coming back down here, my nigga. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, why does y'all shit not work? You know what I'm trying to say? And keep in mind though, it's like even though that was some bullshit, it's like it wasn't the right time for me to work on that. I'm gonna be doing that today because it forced me to come down here and make a podcast video. Because I ain't gonna lie, if I didn't edit my website, I probably would not be making this video. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, I'm already down here type shit. Let me make a video. And then while the video's uploading, I'm gonna work on my website. You know what I'm trying to say? So there's that, right? But then there's more shit like, bro, like oh, I forgot what happened, but I was on Instagram trying to do some shit and like something wasn't working. I'm like, why is y'all? Oh, I'm trying to record videos, but it's not working. It's like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was blowing my shit. So I was about to make a video saying how much I hate Earth technology, right? While I'm about to make that video, the video starts off on some weird shit. I'm like, this is a perfect fucking example. Why does Earth technology not fucking work? Like, shit on Earth does not work. The technology on Earth fucking sucks. Do y'all agree with me on that shit? Like, Earth technology fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. It fucking sucks, bro. Especially because, like, bro, I have big Arcturian influence, right? Like, I'm a big Arcturian, right? Nigga, technology in Arcturus is fucking lit. It would never do this fucked up Earth ass shit, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is with me, right? I was never even one to use technology like that. I always liked being like, you know, using my own power, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, when I did use technology, best believe that shit would fucking work. Why the fuck does shit not work on Earth? That shit be blowing my shit. The niggas wonder why niggas wonder why the government want to trade with reptilians. Cause shit don't work on Earth, nigga. So I don't blame them. Like I would like when Dracos come here and say, hey nigga, how about we give you technology and in exchange you let us take over your planet? Shit, I don't fully blame them. I'm starting to see why they did that shit, nigga, because shit on Earth does not work. That shit be blowing my shit, son. But this leads into moving with grace, actually. So I want to talk about that moving with grace, right? Bruh. So grace is defined as simple elegance or refinement of movement. It also means courteous goodwill. So there's more. Shut the fuck up. I got a notification that says, how satisfied are you with the camera app? Who gives a fuck? Shut up. Anyway. Anyway, it also means an attractively polite manner of behaving. In Christian belief, it means the free and unmerited favor of God as manifested in the salvation of sinners and the bestowal of blessings. I actually kind of like that one. I ain't gonna lie. Mainly when it says the free and unmerited favor of God. Down here it says a divinely given talent or blessing. That's giving. I could see that why they said that. It also says a period. Oh, that's like a grace period. No, not that. We're not using that. A short prayer. The beautiful. All right, nah. So let's talk about grace, right? Oh, hold up. I like this one. It says in Greek mythology, the three beautiful goddesses, Agalia, Tahalia, and Euphora, whatever her name is, they personify charm, grace, and beauty. This is why I like this because, like, people be thinking that Greek gods are actual beings. A lot of times they're just symbolic. And I actually have a book about that. It's called, like, Something's Theopathy. I haven't gotten the book yet, but I know a book that talks about that shit that I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, let's talk about moving with grace, right? I like it down here. The free and unmerited favor. What does unmerited mean? Let's talk about that. Not deserved. Okay, so it means the free and undeserved favor of God. Nah, this shit is deserved. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it meant that too. I want to make sure. But when I say moving with grace, right, here's what I mean. Move in a way where things don't really bother you. Like when it says like simple elegance, shit like that. When it says courteous goodwill, shit like that. Like when certain stuff happens, you gotta move with grace, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like even me, nigga, I fucking hate this earth technology shit, but it's always important to just move with grace. Like, okay, this shit happened, it's cool. Now you guys will see me in videos, get me like, oh, why the fuck this happened? But like even when I do that shit, that's just me. Like I do shit like that for comedic effect. Like if you're gonna be so real, bro, I'm actually a real chill nigga. Like I don't even like doing too much unless I'm trying to be funny or like that energy's just flowing through me and I'm around those people. Like for example, with my Draco fam, I might like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we fucking bully each other like, you know what I'm saying? We just push each other around and stuff like that. That's my shit, you know what I'm saying? But like by my lonely, I'm a chill ass nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when certain shit happen, it's like that shit may like set off a nerve, but bro, just move with grace, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Moving with grace, like it's like you start feeling you just fucking floating and shit. Like shit happens, you just fucking float. Like yeah, that shit. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like moving with grace is very fucking important. You know what I'm trying to say? Like don't really let shit get to you like that, bro. Even when shit kind of if you want to express anger, that's cool. Just don't get attached to your anger. And that don't mean like oh beat somebody ass but you're not attached. That means like okay like with me right in my videos I'd be like oh my god shit like yeah I'm gonna act that way but not actually attached to that shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like moving with grace is one of the most important things when it comes to dealing with any negative shit inside your life. We just go like, oh yeah, that shit happened. Who gives a fuck? Huh? Like that shit, like you kind of switch the whole shit around, especially because like with me, right, with the whole my code didn't get sent shit. I'm like, okay, this is blowing my shit, but fuck it, nigga. I'm gonna go upstairs type shit and say fuck this shit, do this shit tomorrow type shit. And it worked out perfectly because now I'm making this video, and while this shit uploaded, I have something to work on. Because while videos upload, right, on Patreon, I can't edit the thumbnail until it's fully uploaded type shit. But I don't want to fucking make a video, then fucking upload the shit on Patreon. I'm fucking waiting here like, oh, now I had something to do. Because if I didn't have a website to do type shit, I would be just like, oh, yeah. Like, nah, nigga, like, we're going to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? So now I can actually sit down, work on the website while the shit upload. By the time I'm done the website, this shit will be fucking the video will be uploaded and stuff like that. But yeah, let's also talk about let's talk a little bit about magic. You know what I'm saying? Magic. You need to expand your mind when it comes to that shit. Magic can be done in all kinds of ways. You know what I'm saying? All magic is simply just using energy in order to manifest a certain result. You know what I'm saying? Like when you guys want to do magic, my nigga, open up your mind. Cause with me, right, I'll do some simple ass shit like oh, I want some fairy shit. Put my hand out and get some fucking fairy dust real quick. You know what I'm saying? Splash that bitch on myself. Simple as that. I want to enchant an item. Let me get some fairy dust. Sprinkle that bitch on there. I actually kind of learned this from my homie. Her name I ain't gonna say her actual name. Well, this is part of her name, but her name on Discord is Rainwater, right? Rainwater of the Skies, I think it is. That's my homie. We go back millions of years type shit. You know what I'm saying? Millions of years. But with that being said, she was talking about fairies, right? and she was like, I don't, she's like, maybe because I'm childlike, that's why they like me or something like that. And while she was talking, I did a little reading. You know what I'm saying? I read it to her shit. I'm like, oh nah, this girl, like, I don't know where it comes from, but she has a big connection with them. I saw her inside of a garden with fairies, and like she was just like working with their magic, doing all kinds of shit, right? And by the way, when I told her that, right, she said, "Yo, I had a dream last night inside of a garden with fairies." I'm like, you see what I'm saying? Because with clairvoyance, right, I talked about this shit. Sometimes pictures are simply just symbolic. Sometimes this shit is like an actual like vision. It seems like this shit was like an actual vision of what the fuck she was doing. And I was learning a lot from her. Like simply being inside of her field and talking to her guys and all that other shit. It's like I was seeing how she could use fairy magic. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm taking that. Like the whole like get some fairy dust and sprinkle that shit. I kind of took that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I saw that she would use fairy magic for like enchanting things, charming things. Damn, yo, hold the fuck up, hold the fuck up, bro. The symbol, right? Remember how I showed y'all the shit on Netflix? How the shit's following me from Netflix and all that other shit. Let me pull it up again. Remember this shit on Netflix, bro? That comes from a show called Charmed. I'm talking about charming shit. Then I see that shit on top of the fucking symbol. This is kind of it's crazy how shit link. You see, pay attention to life. Anyway, right? I was seeing how she would use fairy magic for like charming. Like she would charm certain objects, enchant certain objects, and also like charm her mind and enchant herself and stuff like that. And it's funny because when I told her that shit, she said, "Yo, I already kind of did that before." But it's like either when she did it, she used minor fairy magic, or that was just her own strength. Because you could enchant something without fairy magic. It's just that you could use fairy magic. It's just that fuck. You could also you get them fuck. You get what I'm trying to say, bro. You could charm some shit without fairy magic, or you could also use fairy magic. You could use dragon magic also, like me, right? I was seeing how when it comes to me and her, I use more of like dragon magic. She's more like fairy magic. Like she does other stuff too, but like she will use fairy magic way more than I do. And I was seeing how she charms shit, right? Like I said, she would already charm herself and do like she was telling me certain experiences. I'm like, holy shit, you're fucking good with this shit. Like literally, she imagined herself losing weight. Shorty started losing weight. I'm like, damn, like that. I'm like, shit. Like she didn't even use no fairy shit with that. You know what I'm saying? So imagine her shit with the fairy shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was seeing how she would use it. I'm like, yo, I'm taking that shit. Like, okay, like I'm gonna charm my own mind. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, cause I told her that if she wants to access the fairy magic, it won't even be hard. She could just simply be like, hey, I want that fairy shit, right? She get that shit and sprinkle that bitch. She's like, oh, kind of like fairy dust. I was like, exactly. That's what I'm calling it. It's fairy dust. It's fairy dust. Like, bro, I've been learning so much from this girl, and she'll be like, "Oh my god!" Like she tells me, "You're the go." I'm trying to get like you with that genie magic. I'm trying to get like you with that fairy magic. This is why I love working with people, bro. Because like when I do spiritual readings and stuff like even because that was just some quick shit. You know what I'm saying? What I did with her was some quick shit. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when I talk to y'all. Cause like even though like cause I know I'll be busy a lot, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know that shit. But like if we ever talk type shit, sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, like what you're going through means this. You know what I'm saying? I might give y'all like a little something, even though y'all not paying me attention, cause I fuck with y'all, especially because like I mean actually y'all do like y'all something you guys YouTube sees this shit also. Well, I was really talking about the Patreon people, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool giving y'all a little some. Even inside the comments sometimes, like people will give a comment. I'm like, X, Y, and Z. Down. Like actually somebody inside my Patreon, right, made a comment, and I gave them a little, cause I could see their picture. I'm like, oh yeah, what you're going through means X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give people a little something, but like when I do like actual like paid readings, my nigga. That shit is so amazing because I be learning so much. Like people's guides show me things. I'm like, holy shit, I'm taking that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see what my boy Cash means because he, like, he reads my shit a lot, you know what I'm saying? And he'll be like, bro, like he'll see shit I could do with time and be like, damn, I'm gonna do that shit now. I see what the fuck he means now. Cause like dog, like you really get shown shit and it's like you could have never thought about that shit, bro. Like, this is not you thinking that shit. It's literally other beings teaching you some shit so you can help somebody else. But because you're helping that other person, you could see this shit for yourself. Be like, damn, I'm taking that shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So long story short, though, with magic, right? Open your mind. Like, you could use your own energy. You could use fairy shit, planetary shit, elemental shit to manifest. Like, for example, if you want to do like some quick creation shit, use fire. You know what I'm saying? If you want like some stable creation shit, use earth. Just understand that with earth, right? With earth, it takes a bit longer to manifest. So you could use fire to get it initially started, and then the earth to ground that shit and make it like a stable creation. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, open your mind when it comes to magic, because magic is fucking everywhere, and it can be used in any kind of way, bro. Don't limit yourself in your magical ability, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, I've done so much shit with magic. Damn, this shit's about to end in 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna end it with this, right? I've done so much shit with magic that you guys wouldn't even fucking believe, bro. You know what I'm saying? It'll be simple shit like, oh yeah, I wanna, huh, 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 and that shit dead ass works. Especially if you see that shit inside the astral. Don't play. I dropped my phone. I dropped it. But long story short, don't fucking play, bro. Do not play. Like, use your imagination too. You need to like actually like when you do shit like this, I could fucking see green sparkle shit just moving around and I could see it inside my mind's eye. So do that shit also. You know what I'm saying? You gotta mix your you gotta connect with a certain intelligence, right? You just gotta be like, oh yeah, like I'm connected with this shit, right? Then you gotta fucking see this shit and also do physical movement shit and then shabam. I already made a video about how magic works. It's on my YouTube and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I have a PowerPoint also the PowerPoint's already made. I just have to record the video, so stay tuned for that. And there goes the end of the timer. We had a pretty good episode. We talked about fucking magic, Metatron's cube, looking at life and paying attention, technology. We talked about a lot of shit. Moving with grace. Moving with grace feels magical as fuck. Just like you feel magical as shit. Just, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it for this video. I'm gonna catch y'all.